One of the coolest things you can learn to do as an inline skater is to learn how to go backwards. There are many ways to do this, and today I'm gonna show you 4 easy ways to go backwards on your inline skates. Welcome to day 8 of the 30-day beginner course, where I show you all the fundamentals you need to make you confident and get you skating in 30 days. In previous days of this series, we've learned quite a lot. We've gone from learning how to move forward, to learning how to balance on your skate, to learning how to even turn on your skate. And we've gone through fundamental edge control drills that will give you the balance and the confidence that you need on your inline skates. That is why today's video is going to cover what you've been really waiting for, which is learning how to be cool on inline skates by going backwards. To start, I'm going to give you 4 reasons why learning how to skate backwards is very important. Then we're going to touch on the different possibilities of going backwards, the different ways that you can do that, and then we'll dive straight into the 4 easiest ways to go backwards on your inline skate. What you're going to learn today is going to serve as a fundamental to even learn more advanced techniques, which I'm going to cover later in this series. So if you're not following already, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on these videos. And finally, at the end of the video, I'm going to briefly share with you some very important things that you need to take note of when skating backwards, which will help you immensely to master skating backwards a lot more effectively. Now, what are the benefits of learning how to skate backwards? The very first one is maneuverability. If you learn how to skate backwards, it helps you a lot to maneuver your way through different scenarios of obstacles. It helps a lot. If you're skating in the midst of crowds, sometimes there's just people standing there and you want to maneuver your way really effectively, you end up being on your back sometimes. And if you know how to skate backwards, you wouldn't really panic. You just take it as a calm situation and just keep going and keep being stylish. The second reason is to help you slow down when skating downhill, because if you learn how to go backwards, you can easily learn how to do backwards power slides, and this will help you a lot to slow down on very, very steep slopes. That's what I use all the time. If I go to maybe places that are very, very steep, I just go backwards, do power slide, come to a complete stop, allow myself to go again, do some power slide, come to a complete stop, allow myself to go again, do some power slide, come to a complete step, and this helps me a lot to control my speed to the points that I want. And we're going to talk about this in later videos around day 23, day 24, and day 25. We are going to see how to go uphill, how to go downhill. So if you're not subscribed to this channel already, do so now so you don't miss out on these videos. Now, what's the third benefit of learning how to skate backwards? This helps you a lot to do some really advanced tricks in all categories of skating, like maybe going down the stairs, for example, in aggressive skating, or maybe doing some airs, for example, on the wizard skating, enjoying slalom, for example, doing really crazy stuff on your skate if you know how to go backwards. So learn how to do this, and your inline skating journey is going to be a lot smoother along the way. Now, what's the last reason why you should learn how to skate backwards? Very easy. And you know that is to look stylish, to show off on the inline skate. It's very important. You know, sometimes you're just out there, you're just skating, people are looking at you, you know, you feel all the attention, all the aura, and all this kind of stuff. And it's very nice to show off a bit, to get some aura, to farm some aura. That's what I like to do, you know. I'm going backwards, I see people on the way, you know, I want to show off a bit, and I just go backwards and do some really crazy stuff. And it's really interesting to see, for people to see how you're able to, you know, dance on your skates, do some really nice moves and all. People like to see this stuff. And sometimes the smile on their faces is all that tells the story, you know. So overall, mastering how to skate backwards improves your confidence and allows you to become an even better skater, and most importantly, to farm some aura. I know you want to do this. You secretly want to do that. So I don't have to tell you any further. Now, what are the different ways that you can go backwards? Very easy. There is a very fundamental one, which is the lemon drops while going backwards. Very, very easy. There is the inverted duck walk, which is just inverting your leg and going backwards. There is the one leg pushes, and you can extend this to alternating them. One leg, the other leg. Number 5, crossover backwards. We're going to talk about in a later video, which will be on the screen. We also do have the crisscross way of going backwards. Crisscross. And there is what I like to call the skier move, which is also quite nice. So the point is, there are several ways to go backwards. You can mix them up and create your own style of going backwards. In today's video, however, we're going to look at just the first 4 techniques. 1, lemon drops. This is very, very simple. If you followed the previous videos, like in day 1, for example, or in day 2, where I showed you the fundamentals of movement of skate, and in day 6, where you practice the edge control drills, then you should be familiar with lemon drops, or putting your leg in the inverted V position. So you start this way, put your leg in the inverted V position. And what you're doing is you are using the inside part of your leg, so the inside edges, to basically push yourself backwards into a lemon shape. So we have a lemon. In day 6, we did it while going forward. We opened up, did it again while going forward. This time you just want to reverse the process. We want to go backwards instead. So instead of pushing yourself forward, you want to push yourself backwards. So what you can do to practice this is actually to get something to hold. Like always, put yourself in the inverted V position, and then you can assist yourself by pushing yourself against whatever you're holding to put yourself in this position, and then push yourself backwards. You see that you begin to turn and come to the V position. And you can also put in some effort to do that. Probably it won't be automatic, because I feel like it's automatic, but maybe it won't be automatic for you if you're not used to this position yet. So keep your leg in the V position, hold something, and then push yourself backwards this way, and then try to come to the V position instead. This is very, very effective. So as you've practiced holding something, now you want to go on a free space, go there, feel your edges, try to stay within your edges. So stay in the inside edges, just this way. So on the inside edges, it doesn't have to be completely this way, because it is quite hard to keep your leg in this position. What you want to do instead is to just keep your leg relatively like this. It doesn't even have to be like very close, right? Just make sure you're in the inside edges, and then just push yourself backwards. It doesn't have to be very close. You just have to stay on your inside edges. And see, I'm moving backwards. I'm not completely V or inverted V, but I can move backwards. So practice this slowly. Inside edge, move backwards. Inside edge, move backwards. Inside edge, move backwards. This is pretty straightforward. You have to really feel it to understand what I'm talking about. So try to do this, and you should know that when you push yourself backwards and come to the V position, then you are basically stopping. If you do your legs like this, you wouldn't go back, no matter where you're standing. If you're standing on downhill anywhere, just do your leg this way and you will not go back. If you keep your leg, however, this way, you will be going backwards. So keep your leg straight, then you go backwards. So that's something that you should keep at the back of your mind. Number 2 is the inverted duck walk. This looks like a bit of a downgrade from the lemon drops, but trust me, it is the very fundamental to learn how to even master or go to even more advanced ways of skating backwards. If you learn to keep your leg in this position, it helps you a lot. Trust me, this is going to help you build the confidence that you need to be on your inside edges, or to help you even push yourself further back with your inside edges. Like always, get something to hold. Hold something, keep your leg in this position, and then you can begin to go backwards slightly. If you miss that, you come back, hold it again, you go again. Then if you get away from it, if you're not so comfortable, come back, hold it, try to walk backwards in this position. It looks really weird and funny, but trust me, it helps you to build a lot more confidence on your inside edges. So practice that. It's pretty straightforward. Keep your legs this way, try to remain on your inside edges, and then just walk backwards. You begin to feel yourself glide smoothly, right? And this way, you're also practicing not only learning how to go backwards, but strengthening each leg individually on the inside edges, because you are lifting your leg slightly, right? So you push backwards, you lift your leg, drop it, push backwards, lift your leg, drop it, push backwards, lift your leg, drop it. And this helps you to master how to skate on one leg, which I've mentioned several times in this series to be a really, really effective way to master inline skating. So if you learn how to go backwards on one leg, this is going to improve your skating a ton, trust me. So take this exercise seriously, stay on inside edges, move backwards, one leg, try to delay the drop as much as possible, right? Try to delay the drop as much as possible. That is very, very important. 3 is doing one leg pushes. So just like number 2, where we did the upside down, or should I say the inverted duck walk, where we kept our leg in this position, this time you want to select one leg first. I'll select maybe my right leg, stand in this particular position, keep your leg this way, and then use the inside part of the front leg to push yourself backwards. And bring your leg parallel again, turn it, push yourself backwards, parallel again, turn it, push yourself backwards, parallel again, turn it. And slowly, you want to learn how to scissor your skate while doing this. So at the beginning, it's going to be like this. If you're learning to push, it's going to be a bit parallel, but slowly, you want to transform into keeping your leg a bit more in front. So scissoring your skate, keeping your leg in this particular way. So you keep your leg in this way, keep on the inside edge, and then just push yourself backwards and bring your leg in the scissored position, push yourself backwards, bring your leg in the scissored position, push yourself backwards, bring your leg in the scissored position, and you see that you begin to get a bit comfortable going backwards. So like always, get something to hold if you're not very comfortable with it. I'm always saying this: hold something, put your leg in the position, practice it just like that. So, for example, go here, try to practice being in this position because it's going to help you a lot. This position that you're in is also the position to do things like advanced stops like soul slides or even do like reverse T stops and all this kind of. So they're really crazy things you can do if you can keep your leg in this position. So master it, put your leg in this position, try to feel how it feels, going backwards this way. And you can also do something here, which is to rely on your outside edge of the back leg. So stay on the outside edge of the back leg to keep you a bit more stable. This is really comfortable to be in this position. If you keep your leg this way, then it becomes hard. You don't get the full potential of your inside edges. So if you lie on the outside edge, then you can turn this a bit more. Sounds logical, right? Great. To feel like you're going too fast, you push yourself, you're going too fast, you begin to, skate a bit too fast, then you can just come to the lemon drop. And that is the easiest way to stop while going backwards. So once you learn how to do lemon drops while going backwards, like in step 1 or in the method 1, then it's very, very easy for you to control your speed a bit when you begin to go outside your speed limit. So method number 4 is a build up on the previous method, which we use the one leg. This time you want to use both legs. So it's important that you master this technique for both legs. At the beginning, you choose one of them, but then you also want to alternate to the other one. That is why this trick is important. So stay in the same position, try to push yourself with the inside edge, then you switch, put yourself in the outside edge, switch, push yourself, switch, push yourself. So this is very important. So learn how to be in this position on both legs, right? So you stay in this position on both legs, hold something, keep your leg in this position, then switch, hold something, keep your leg in this position, and see how it is. It doesn't have to be completely scissored, but always try to keep your leg in the inside edge, so the front leg on the inside edge, I mean. So stay like this, push yourself out going backwards, push yourself again, push yourself again, push yourself again, and if you're going quite fast outside of your speed limit, what do? Lemon drops. Then you come to a stop. I think this is pretty straightforward. I don't need to explain too much over here because I already did everything in the first one. It's just a matter of practice, right? A matter of practice. Inside edges always. Push backwards 1, push backwards twice, push backwards once, push backwards twice, push backwards once, push backwards twice. This is going to help you a lot. Now, what are some of the most important things that will help you to master or to be a better skater when going backwards? First thing is looking backwards, because you need to look at where you're going. This is very dangerous. I see many people skate just like this and don't even look backwards when they're skating. They don't even look. You have to make the effort to look backwards. And because this requires some really technical knowledge, I've dedicated a whole video to this. It's going to be around day 23, day 24, day 25. I'm going to explain everything in those videos, which include trying to twist your waist and, being in the scissor position actually helps. Subscribe if you're not already and follow the series not to miss that video. With all the techniques that we've learned here so far, the only one that you can really look backwards effectively is the one leg pushes. This is the fundamental for crossover backwards. So keep your leg in a scissor position, it helps a lot. Then you can try to look backwards. Even if you're not doing it correctly at the beginning, just try to do it while going backwards. When you're doing the leg pushes, try to see if you can see where you're going to, because it's very, very important. Hello. Okay. The second thing is navigation. It's not really weird. You are using the inside and outside edges. If you follow day 6, you should be familiar with this, because we talked about the edges and how they help you turn in which direction. So it's the same thing you're doing here, this time just going backwards. So you're standing this way, you're using the inside and outside edges to help you navigate while going backwards. I'm not going to talk too much about this. We're going to talk about it once you've learned the more advanced techniques of going backwards in day 23, day 24, day 25. Keep this in mind. And the third most important thing that you have to look out for when skating backwards is going to help you effectively is learning how to stop when going backwards. Today, I've given you the easiest method, which is doing the lemon drops. This is very, very important. You can master this for now. And again, in day 23, day 24, day 25, I'm going to tell you more about how to stop when going backwards. There are several techniques to do this. There is, doing the backwards power slide, like I mentioned before. There's also, turning back into T-stop. There's just so many ways of doing this. I'm going to express this a bit more. I'm going to touch on this more in future videos. Like I mentioned, don't forget day 23, day 24, day 25. So practice these techniques, because that's the only way to improve. Continuous practice. Go outside there, try to do it on the street, form some aura. It's going to help you out a lot. And as always, I encourage you to film yourself while doing this. Film yourself. It doesn't have to be always, when you're trying the technique for the first time, film yourself. After practicing for some time, film yourself again. Just see your progression. Analyze the video. See, okay, am I doing this correctly? Do I need to do this a bit differently? Think in this particular way. Don't always expect somebody to tell you, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that. Analyze yourself, find your own technique of skating, find your own style. This is going to help you improve a lot better. Don't always try to imitate people, copy, paste what people are doing. Try to find out your own style of skating, and this is going to help you improve a ton, trust me. And if you post these videos that you record on Instagram or TikTok, you can tag me at Blaqskates with the hashtag Let's Roll 30. I wish you a lot of luck and see you in the next video.